Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm going to show you how to get out of bad form if you ever hit that sort of where you can't buy a win sort of phase. Um, this has not happened to me in recent times, so I'm going to have to kind of come back here. But um, I suppose it's a bit tricky here, but not bad enough. I probably picked the wrong save to do this on. Yeah. Well, let's say, for example, you're losing quite a few games in a row, whether they be home, away, whatever they may be. Okay. If you're losing away games, there's a problem with your away tactic. If you're losing home games, there's a problem with your home tactic. If you're losing both games, you've got a problem. Now, the first thing you want to check is team dynamics. See how the cohesion is, okay? Because maybe a lot of people buy so many players, okay? And that can completely ruin it. You want to find how good the club's atmosphere is, how happy they are, things like that. Um, and the support's always quite nice because that means they tend to listen to you a lot more. So, with all that out of the way, you will go to your tactics. Okay. Um, let's choose this one for example. Let me clear this slots. So you want to create a completely new tactic. You want to create your own tactic. Don't worry about that just yet. We'll sort the formation in a second. And what you want to do, okay, you want to build from the ground up again. Now, we all know who our best players are, but if for some reason you don't, just head on over to. Is this the correct page? No, squad depth, that's the one. Head over to squad depth, all positions, and just see who your standout players are. Right now, I'm seeing Sadio Mane, I'm seeing Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk. Okay, and then we've got a lot of 4 stars. So you then go down to your next lowest, which would be the 2 left backs here. Oh wait, no, they're only 3.5. So Trent even. I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking a 4-3-3 would probably be the best way to go. Maybe, yeah, a 4-3-3. So what I'd then do, I'd put as a 4-3-3. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. What you then want to do is click on every individual player and play them in their favourite sort of role. So whatever's got the most stars for them, okay? This all makes sense in the end, but just bear with me on this. Trent, let's pop you in. Okay, so of all these, he's a fullback, wingback, or complete. So you can take the pick right there. I personally have a preference for attacking fullbacks. I like fullbacks because they help defend and attack. Ball player, and then once again he prefers to be a stopper or cover. So I'll have a look at what Van Dijk is. Van Dijk, any of them. So either stopper or cover. Cover is always a safer option, which is it's probably better to be a bit timid at times just to get you back on your feet. Okay, let me just put these all in the right positions. Robertson, what does he like to play as? Fullback. Okay, and he likes to be an attacking fullback, so that works in perfectly. Okay, so he likes to be a deep line playmaker. Okay, defend or support, like I said, be a bit more timid. Yeah, he's happy to be a box to box, and that will work just fine for me. Don't think you should be in this. Who is it that was meant to be in your place? I think it was Jordan Henderson. Okay, Henderson, he also likes to be a box to box player. This is where then you've got 2 players in the same position. That just won't cut it. Okay, so then we want to bring someone else in. I'm thinking Thiago, but then he'd surely like to be a deep line playmaker as well. So you need someone to balance it out. If it means losing a star, it means losing a star. Because I'd probably go for more a ball winning midfielder. And then I'd kind of think out these 2. Who would I want to kind of drop a bit more. So I'd rather have an anchor man. You see how this is kind of turned into my tactic right now, but with a few subtle differences. Okay, so he's happy to be any of these. Once again, try and play as similar to how you want to play as possible, but whilst maintaining the most stars. As I said, you don't always need to play everyone in their correct positions. Not at all. Okay, I do it numerous times. Like, how do you think I got Fabinho to play there, and how do you think Oxlade-Chamberlain is now a fullback for me? You just train them long term, but that doesn't quite work short term when you need to get results. He's happy to be any of these, so false 9 because that is my preference. Okay, so now I've built a nice little team. I think I'll change you to deep line playmaker. That's what I was meant to do. Okay, so that would be my team. Okay, nicely built. Now your mentality, depending on what sort of team you are. If you're, just say, if you're a big team that is expected to win most games, just put on positive, not attacking, not very. Okay? If you're sort of in the mix of the middle, mid-table, put on balance, and any lower than that, cautious. Okay? So Liverpool being a big team, I'll put them on positive. Now you do not want to touch this hardly at all. Okay? The reason being is because you want to just build from scratch. You want them to play and you want to tweak it as you're going along. So, for example, say we go into the next game, okay, and a lot of our longer passes aren't working. For the next game, we can change it to shorter, see how that goes. Okay, so we're just going to politely just tweak it. And that's going to be the same for all of this. You do not want to touch anything other than like the basics, say, press it. I love a pressing team, okay? Because pressing, it's very hard to tell if it's working or not, but as you get into the game, you'll kind of gather a lot of this. Okay, because we've got pace, counter press, and counter attack, right? If you're not much of a countering team, then I wouldn't bother with those. But if there's things that are very obvious to play to your strength, like as I said, I've got Firmino, I've got Mane, this is the best way to do it. Okay. And yet I don't want to touch the rest. I need to see how my team play. So then you watch your team, see what's working. For example, if they're crossing to the box and they get on the end and scoring goals or having shots, maybe cross it a bit more. If it's not working, maybe work into the box. You get what I mean? Just watch your team and tweak it accordingly. So you want a very basic setup. This is very basic. Okay, you want a very basic setup and just listen to how your team is playing. For the first game or two, you might only get a couple of draws, depending on what team you are. But as soon as you start to tweak it, you'll start to build and build and get a much better side going. So you're building from the ground up. Obviously, you have to take into account home away fixtures, but just little notepad and just kind of jot down how you go. I hope it has been useful to you. I'll see you next one. Bye bye.